it, boys!
I thought we'd kick things off with Top Model this week just because insane, ridiculous, and the Jabberwockies and Lil Mama made an appearance.
This is heavy!
Can you see the emotion? They're wearing masks.
I love that for the second week in a row, they've covered the models' faces.
And yet, a lot of the critiques center around remember your face.
Remember your face,
Remember
bring your
face.
face alive. Here's my theory. I think Top Model is an elaborate joke that Tyra and her friends laugh about at home. These busted, short girls are never going to have a career in modeling. And then she's like, let's cover your faces.
Yeah, you're gonna need that in your career, AKA however many more weeks you're on this TV show.
Exactly.
Because there's no place for you.
That's their
in the
career
industry.
shelf life. This week, she brought Benny Ninja out of her stable of gays.
I am Benny Ninja.
Stable of gays.
I'm making an assumption, but
Oh, it was such a treat. We hadn't
Posing
seen
instructor.
him in at least one episode, so I was really happy to see Benny Ninja.
Happiness.
I never know what's going to happen when Benny Ninja is on.
Jabberwockies.
But I know it's going to be uncomfortable.
Anger.
But not nearly as uncomfortable as what happened with Mr. J.
I'll see you in a flash.
I was amused because Ashley was like, it's Crush Ashley's Spirit Day.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh girl, when they brought out Mr. J and the giant snail.
As soon as you saw a rainbow snail and it looked like a crazy circus, it just made so much sense that he suddenly popped up. Well, hello.
Hello.
If his usual clown makeup doesn't disturb you enough and silver tone hair.
Yeah, this time he was like all pink hued. Really pink.
It is off to hair and makeup.
In its defense this week, Top Model made a great move at judging panel by showing some of the outtakes for the girls.
Jennifer, you were all over the place. You didn't know where your light was. It just looked like you had no focus.
I think it's great to show outtakes. They should show outtakes every week
They
because
should.
it
But
makes
the
you.
intake they had for Nicole, she was like rejoicing that she was in a Cirque Freak's crotch.
Nicole, you went wah wah.
Speaking of unfortunate crotch positioning, Natalie Coughlin's head ended up right in Alex's crotch area at the end of their dance. We'll get to that in just a second. I just wanted to say
Typical.
first bye to Debbie and bye to Max's chest.
By Max's chest, I will see you on my desktop. Your tiled.
I'll see
and
him on your
maybe
desktop
on my screensaver.
as well.
Yeah. And in my DVDs.
But thankfully, Dimitri has stepped up in the keeping the shirt unbuttoned or deep V.
Yeah, I think it's in his contract.
Deep
V and sheer.
Like to South America.
They don't want him to have like a solid textile.
Louis Vito has also stepped it up in the willing to show a little skin department. And I have to say, I don't know how much dancing he did this week with Chelsea.
I couldn't tell. I was captivated by Chelsea's ass.
Okay, let's talk about the leg crank action. Her leg went like,
Yeah.
I thought the island was going to move by the time he was done with it.
Crossover.
It was.
What if?
Louis is definitely got his eye on the prize. Whether that prize is winning the mirror ball
Yeah.
or, you know,
Yeah.
wah, 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 wah,
Yeah.
with Chelsea. Because
See, I like how he announces, I think we've got some chemistry.
It's pretty easy having a partner like Chelsea to really get in the mode right there.
And then he kept saying, like, it wasn't hard to get into this sexy dance routine with
okay.
Chelsea.
Oh yeah, this is the part I'm looking forward to.
Are you trying to create a
It's
showman?
also never hard to get into his baggy uniforms.
I think we know why they're keeping it baggy. Also sexy this week, sexy but embarrassed about being sexy, was Natalie. Like, she
yeah,
was
but she got over it.
great.
And you know who helped? Lady Leg Warmer.
I give her permission to go all out with my husband, Alec.
What more could you want? I would just like to listen to a feed of Edita's like whisperings.
She's basically like permission to get freaky with my husband.
Oh yeah, and she did it. She was
she did
gorgeous.
it.
She looked like Edita. She had some eye contact.
Yeah, and Carrie Ann was right. Like
She smiled.
her muscles and her body, she's just
her back muscles.
Oh my god.
All of the muscles.
Yeah,
With
everything
the back
everything
ones.
about Natalie rocked this week.
Oh, she also had glittery eyebrows. I don't think we've seen that
No.
on any reality show.
No, it's a nice
Reality
touch.
first.
Grinning ear to ear, you've got to be so proud of that.
I actually thought Natalie outsexed Maya and Joanna this week. And, you know, I know we've been tough on Joanna on the show, but I do have to make a note. It's like when she did sexy, she needs to take a note from Tyra. Sexy, but keep it pretty. That's what Tyra always says. She'll be like, sexy,
but
keep it pretty. Yeah, her face
Same
actually doesn't change when
Right.
she does that.
Same exact
But
face.
Joanna made a couple of faces that were just like, it was a little unfortunate. So Joanna
lips to
just
skull
remembers
ratio on her is very out of whack.
sexy, but keep it pretty. The other thing this week, sort of the trend of Dancing with the Stars, inappropriate Samantha Harris.
So you need to go smoke a cigarette or something.
She effectively promoted smoking right before suggesting to Donny Osmond that maybe he should have used tongue when he attacked Bruno and dipped him.
Only a 7 from Bruno. You should have given him tongue.
And I love that she took the judge's notes about Mark Dacascos having a lack of chemistry with Lacey as saying,
I guess more reason to stay with your wife.
had the dance
Yeah.
gone better,
You got a low score. Maybe you want to stick with your wife.
had the dance gone better
After
with Lacey,
that week on
maybe
a
he would have just
reality
had a
show.
showmance with her and ditched the wife.
A little bit of freaking going on.
Final note of the week on Dancing with the Stars, Michael Irvin, I think his situation would have been much less heinous, to use two of my favorite words, situation and heinous. Matt
and
Gerard, Sitch and Hain.
Sitch and Hain.
If he'd used Matt Gerard's version of Hard to Handle. That version of Hard to Handle was bunk as hell. Having heard Matt on tour twice this season, and I think that was the sort of revelatory performance, I didn't know
He's probably
could do
not
that.
doing anything. Why didn't they ask him?
Well, hopefully he's doing something. Hopefully he's getting signed because we want Matt Gerard to get signed. That's all I have to say about that.
All right, sign that Gerard.